Wahoo.
Start your engines for a
Crash,
funny game.
crash, crash.
What interests me greatly about Naughty Dog is their...
Dogs?
No!
Whap, whop, whop.
Actually, was their idea that twice in a row they would make a beloved platforming franchise,
yeah.
make 3 games, and then make a kart racer, and then dump it.
Yeah, because it was Jack X, and then the Jack series doesn't exist.
Yep.
I feel like
Actually,
there was something afterwards, wasn't there? But
There was
Jack X.
Daxter. They released Daxter
Oh
on
yeah,
the
the PSP. Yeah.
and also possibly some other PSP Jack and Daxter title. Crash Team Racing. It's a good game.
Hit him with it. Get him. Take that, Crash.
Wahoo. We play adventure. We're going to do a new adventure.
We're going on a busted adventure.
Say, Sarah, looks like you're going on a car racing adventure.
I love adventures.
Do you have any preference on who you want to play as? Because if not, I'll choose.
I mean, I'm fine with. It's
Man.
like I probably played as Tiny. Is it Tiny?
The big
Coco?
tiger.
I meant Coco.
Oh. Well, I want to go Big Mac Steve.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Dingo Dial. The name is
Grumpus.
Dungo.
Dumpus? Dungo. Dungo.
Dungo Dial.
Dungo Dial.
Dungo will be fine because I can't be bothered to type in any more fucking letters. Save completed. I think we can get this done quick.
Yeah, Chris was very confident.
I'm
I want to
optimistic.
say aggressively confident.
I think we can get this done in between 2 and 3 hours. No problem.
That seems reasonable. I have not played CTR since it came out. I
Okay.
think I played it on a friend's PlayStation because we never had a PS1.
Oh, we can skip this shit. Great.
Played it on a friend's PS1. And I think at the time it was just like that was the thing. Just games had a racing version.
Yeah.
Or
They
it was
were
like
doing
it wasn't a weird thing, and then it sort of fell out of favor a bit. And then Jack X was out, and people were like, "What the fuck are you
You're
guys
doing
doing? Why are you doing a racing game?" Oh, the little tiger! I probably played as the little tiger, honestly, because he's cute. Now, I'm assuming it more or less controls like Mario Kart in terms of the turning,
Sort of,
or
yeah.
is there like a
Oops.
Jesus
No, I thought I could do
Rooney.
it. Okay.
Chris evidently has muscle memory of this.
I have a
because
little bit of muscle memory,
he's
not as
fucking
much as I
flying into it.
thought. Not as much as I thought.
Well, we can work it out. Is it? No, it's Diddy Kong Racing where the items stack up. This is just you get an item and it's the item, right?
Yeah, and then you also have the Wumpa Fruit, and when you have 10 Wumpa Fruit, unlike the coins in Mario Kart, that doesn't make you faster, it just powers up your items.
Ah, yeah, because the coins affect your top speed, I think, in Mario Kart.
Yes, they do. Nearly.
So there's a jump there. Were you trying to get onto the pirate ship or just cut across that
Just
bit?
cut across.
So, I mean, this is the kind of thing that, I don't know, I feel like Mario Kart Deluxe lost a bit of, like, there's a fucking box up on that ship. You can clearly roam around this map quite a lot, and there's a lot of extra bits on the map.
Yeah.
That a lot of these
Yeah.
older games kind of tended to have. It was like, it rewarded you, well, not even necessarily rewarded, but like, you could just trundle elsewhere and find shit. And Mario Kart World seems to be leaning into that a bit.
Timing's off on that. Fiddly-dee.
I mean, you're 5 billion miles ahead of everyone else, so you're fine.
I could be further ahead, though.
I could be crushing them even more.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm excited to play around with, because it's a thing I remember enjoying in Diddy Kong Racing, which I did play quite a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't play much original Mario Kart 64, but played almost I definitely beat Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, I don't really have an awful lot of experience with Diddy Kong Racing because I didn't have a Nintendo 64 when I was a kid. And I didn't know anyone who did. So I didn't play Nintendo 64 games, basically, until... Don't tell nobody. Until emulation became more of a thing. Also, they put Big Titty Bandicoots in this game.
Hooray! Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's serious.
Congratulations, you got a trophy.
Thank you, Uka Uka. You're so helpful. You're so real for this one.
Do you have him because you're a bad guy character? Ah, fun.
You should pick up trophies because they help you win the game. Like, yep.
Yeah,
I know.
I figured.
I know, pal.
I'm assuming it's still like the Anks are for time trials and
Yeah.
the keys are for a different thing.
The keys you win by beating bosses.
Okay.
The trophies you win by winning the race. The Anks, as you say, are for time trials. And then the CTR things are a special mode where you go through the race. You still have to win the race, but you also have to collect C, T, and R somewhere in the
Oh,
race.
yes, I remember that, which is kind of like where you have to explore to find the hidden shit for some of them.
Fiddle.
Ah, you fucked it.
I fucked it.
Guys, Chris is not very good at this game. No! That's on record now. You can't even edit that out. He'll probably edit it out. That's fine. Or will he? Woo. So yeah, it's like Naughty Dog. I have a lot of respect for Naughty Dog because I like the games that they make. I don't know necessarily a huge amount about the company culture. It's probably largely fine. Largely because they've not been in the news about anything as having a bad company culture. But like they were like, hey, we made some fun little goofy guys, and then we made a second set of fun little goofy guys, and then it got a bit darker in the end of the Jack series, and then we're gonna go into a pretty goofy guy, but he's now in the real world in treasure hunting. And the Uncharted series is great. I love those games. I do think they kind of got better with each one, broadly speaking.
For sure they did.
Like the not Lost Legacy, whatever the
Oh boy.
maybe it is Lost Legacy. The one where you're playing as Chloe and Nadine.
Yeah, the spin-off one. I never played those.
That was good. Whereas it was a single game and you played as you sort of swapped between the pair of them. That was really good. I really liked that one because it had a lot of the good stuff from 4. The story was a little weak for me, I think. 3 I think was my favorite one story-wise. But then I think I'm gonna go with Lost. I'm gonna call it Lost Legacy. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was really cool. Particularly, there was like kind of like a free roaming map. You had this little jeep, and then there was a huge amount of cool animation stuff that I discovered afterwards. Of like, there's this bit where you have to kind of activate 3 towers.
Cool.
And the dialogue at each tower isn't tied to the tower. It's tied to how many towers you've done. They're like the dialogue on the animation because they have like a little interaction afterwards, and the puzzle gets incrementally harder.
Okay.
But they were like, well, we need to feasibly anyone could get to any one of these towers first because it's in this little open world section. So they had some clever game mechanic things where it's like the game knew which towers you had done, or how many towers you had done, and it just said, right, the next one you get to will generate the next level of puzzle.
Oh, interesting.
Rather than it being Tower A is in the north, Tower B is in the south, whatever.
Yeah.
They were like, you do them in any order you want, and they will get harder as you go, and the animation is tied to that.
Interesting.
Which is like, that's a neat thing.
Yeah, that's fun.
Is obviously invisible under the hood because you won't know as you're playing it. It was like, oh, these are getting more difficult. That's cool. But they were like, it was. I don't think they said it was a headache, but I remember them being something like, we had to make a special thing for that because we wanted to do an open world thing and wanted to make it sort of seamless. And then they did Last of Us. Have you heard of Last of Us, Chris? Was that
I'm aware of it.
a small little indie game about zombie plants and stuff? It's now not a major motion picture, but a major motion TV series.
Major motion show.
And then now they're moving into a fucking space thing.
Now they're finally fucking done with Last of Us. Now they're finally done re-releasing The Last of Us and Last of Us 2.
Still haven't played the second one. I need to play the second one. It's been sitting on my PS4 for more or less since it was on sale like in the pandemic. And then my wife and I were like, Becky, hello, my love. We're like, life's pretty stressful at the minute. I'm not sure I want to play a game that's going to be really stressful.
Why the hell has that just happened?
Game's out. Sorry, folks.
I wish it wasn't. Oh, I wish it wasn't. What the hell? What's to hell?
Is it smudgy?
Ooh. A little, but like, not crazy. I might be better off wiping it with this microfiber.
Yeah, do
Glass
it.
is
Do it microfiber. Oh, he's got the proper technique, folks. Center out.
from the center outwards. Never go all the way around your disk, because that's the way the data runs. So you'll scratch up your disk and ruin the data if you wipe it that way.
Yeah, real bad. Got to start from the center, do straight lines to the outside, and twizzle the thing around to get all the sponges off.
Whoopsie.
This has been a PSA about looking after your discs.
PSA for your PS1.